What is happening, everybody? It's great to see you guys. Hopefully it's great to see me. And I want to welcome you guys to another episode of EJRC Outdoors. Today, we have a very special one for you guys. One that I've been meaning to make here for a little bit. 4 things that I learned from my freshman year at college. It's actually a lot more than 4 things. It's basically everything that I learned my freshman year at college. All the important stuff. And what you guys need to know if you're going to college, maybe this year, next year, down the road, whenever. What you guys need to know to make a little more sense. So I'm actually finishing up school right now, and since this whole corona thing has happened, they're making us finish our classes at home. And since I've been at home just doing my classes, I've had a lot of time to think about these things, what I've learned, and really what's important and what happened my freshman year of college. I had time to reflect on everything, and that's what I'm putting into this video for you guys. Let's get right into it. I want to go to my best point very first, so you guys don't have to wait. You can stop watching the video after this first point if you want. But this is the most important one. And basically what I want to say is that, first of all, college is not for everyone, okay? If you don't want to go spend $40,000, I do not blame you. I've been very lucky where my parents have paid for the whole thing, and I'm very lucky for that. But a lot of people aren't that lucky. And I was skeptical going into college at first. I was like, this is 4 years of my life. And I hated school to begin with. I still hate school. So why would I want to do that? Well, once I got there, I started figuring things out, and it's really the experience of college that you're going for. It is not the classes. I actually don't like a lot of my classes at college. I think a lot of them is just like stupid stuff that you really don't need to learn. They're just giving you like gen eds and stuff, and I had a class where they teach you how to like go and do like an online thing that tells you what job you'd be good at. There's a lot of just stupid crap in these classes, just like in high school. There's a lot of good ones as well. I can't discount those. But there is still a ton of stupid classes. So it's really not the classes that I go for, it's the experience. What I mean by that is, 1, living on your own. Number 2 is you're in a dorm your freshman year. You have to live in a dorm your freshman year. And you're going to be surrounded in your dorm by like 100 different kids that are from 19 to 21, just like you. This is one of the most unforgettable environments and experiences of your life. Coming back to a dorm every day where there's always something going on. You're always hearing music in the hallway. You're always smelling stuff in the hallway. And there's always just a ton of things going on. The great thing about college is that basically it's just like a little bubble world. Like you're kind of isolated from everything else. And you're with thousands of other people. 19 to 21 year olds, 22, however old they are, just like you. And these are young people who have done really cool stuff, have started businesses, have traveled, are from different parts of the world. You're going to meet people from Spain. I met people from Brazil, China, all over. And you're going to be able to network and learn so much from these people. And we all know that young people are really exciting. They have big aspirations. They really follow their dreams. That's why like 20-year-olds are the best people, because they believe they can do anything. That is really true. You can do anything, and people lose that as they go on. So being in college 4 years surrounded by all these people that believe they can do anything, and you're going to be able to network and learn from and move on down the road with, you're going to be able to connect with and do really cool stuff, is really neat environment. I remember my first day when I met some of my friends and I showed them that I had my online clothing brand. If you want some, EJRC Outdoors. And right then they were like, hold on a second, and both of them gave me their business cards from businesses that they had started in high school. That was a really cool moment where you're like, man, there's a lot of people just like me out there, and a lot of people that I can do cool stuff with. So I said college is not for everyone at the beginning, and that is true, but what you need to get is the college experience. So if you're not going to college, what you need to do is get some experience that's going to be like college. You need to travel. You need to maybe go get a job that makes you travel, some kind of salesman where you're traveling. You need to find an environment where you're around new people. Maybe go in the summer and move down to Florida and get a job being a lifeguard or working somewhere, an internship down in Florida or in a different state, wherever you're at. There's tons of things like NOLS, which is like an outdoor education thing where you can have like 60 days going and learning in different parts of the world. You can go in like the Peace Corps, you can go in the military, you can do something that is going to get you into a different environment in life, because being at home for the first 18 years of your life, it's not a bad thing, but it's going to make you think and see everything a certain way, and you're going to be around the same people. There's 7 billion people out there, and there's like 194 4 countries, something like that. There's so much out there in the world. You need to just find a way to get out and try different things, see different things, find new ways of looking at life. This leads me to the number 2 biggest thing I learned at college, and this is that it is the perfect time to pursue your dreams. I heard a quote one time who I think was by Les Brown that said, "College is a place where people are going from one failure to the next with a smile on their face." And that is really true. There's tons of kids in college that are trying new things. They're trying to sell their own clothes. They're trying to do photography. They're trying to make videos, whatever they're doing, and you're gonna fail a million times at first, and no one's gonna watch your stuff, no one's gonna buy your stuff. But you have 4 years to really figure out what you want to do with your life. Don't let this be a time where you get sucked into doing something you don't want to do for the rest of your life. Living your dreams and doing what you really want to do can be something that seems really scary. Having 3 or 4 years to actually figure it out, be like, okay, I can take this just a little bit at a time, just do a little bit every day. Like me, I make these videos, I sell my clothes online, I have my clothing brand. I'm just trying to take these 4 years to really figure it out, so once I get out of college, I can have it where it's my full-time thing. So take this time in college to fail and really pursue your dreams, because you have tons of time to do it while you're in college. And maybe you're going to school for a major that you don't even like. That's okay, because like I said, it's about the experience. Don't get sucked into doing that once you get out of college. Do the stuff that you really want to do in college. Next up is my 3rd point of the biggest things I learned at college. And this is going to be, make sure to take advantage of the nightlife. You're only young once, and in college you don't have so much responsibility like you do when you graduate, start a family, get a house, get a job, all that stuff. When you're in college, there's going to be times when you can go out through the whole week and go to parties, different events. Make sure to take advantage of that stuff. The majority of people I have met at school and became really good friends with is at the nightlife and going to parties and stuff. You really get a time to interact with them and see what they're really like out of class. Plus, in class, no one really wants to be there, or they're sleepy, it's early in the morning, whatever. No one talks in class. Teachers ask questions, no one even raises their hand half the time. So the nightlife is where you're really going to see people be their true selves, and you're going to be able to have fun. It's not a bad thing. You meet so many people just going out and having fun, and you really get a different experience that you wouldn't have in high school or anything like that. The last point I want to make, number 4, is make sure to take advantage of the opportunities presented to you. If you go to college and you're not doing all this stuff, you're not going out, you're not trying to meet new people, you're not taking advantage of opportunities, then it's really not going to be worth the money. The opportunities at college are really what make it worth it. You can join frats, sororities, different clubs, go to all different sporting games, parties. All this stuff is really what's going to make it valuable to you. You don't have to join a frat or sorority, but what I did is I rushed a frat. In doing that, I met a bunch of people. It was the biggest frat on campus. So I met everyone in the frat, and I became really good friends with all of them. So then I could get into parties, and I could go do stuff with all of them. I hung out with a lot of them, and it really made me friends that I think I'll have through my lifetime. So make sure to get connected in groups. You don't have to join a frat, but maybe just go to some of the rush events and meet some of the people there. Take time to talk to them at parties, stuff like that, because frats and sororities and clubs know a ton of people, so you can meet a ton of people through those. Another club I joined was the ski and snowboard club at Kent State University. This was one of the coolest things I have ever done. Through this club, I got to go to Breckenridge, Colorado, and Holiday Valley, New York. We went to Breckenridge, Colorado over winter break for 5 days. That was one of the coolest experiences of my life. First time I rode on a plane ride by myself. It was just me and my buddy without my parents. Never done that before. I had to book all those tickets. I had to book our room and make sure all the logistics are right. You have to get your own food while you're there. It's like your parents aren't watching over you, and you're in a totally new environment, new state. I'm learning how to snowboard. That is just something that you cannot put a price tag on. And being in the club, we got it for a super good price, and it was just cool to get to travel. And then we went to Holiday Valley, which is in New York, for a whole day. And through doing this, I met so many different people, saw so many cool places. So make sure you're taking advantage of these opportunities. Another thing is you're going to be able to do things like study abroad at school, which I'm trying to take advantage of right now to do next spring. Doing stuff like this and traveling is what's going to make school worth it. It's not going to be the classes. It's going to be the experiences that you get by meeting new people and seeing new places. This brings me to my key points from the video. Let me wrap it up real quick, guys. Number 1, it's not about the classes, but it's about the experience that you get at school. Number 2, while at school, make sure to focus on having fun and doing what you want. If you're not doing what you want in life, then why are you living it? Number 3, you realize at school how important travel is. Traveling to a couple new states while in school, being in a new place, around all these people, made me learn that travel is really the best educator there is. And lastly, it's about the people you meet at college. You meet people through people at college. I met some of my best friends through some of the people I met at college that didn't even go to my university. These are people that you're going to be doing cool stuff down the road with. Maybe 10 years from now, you're traveling, you're in Spain, and one of them is in Spain. You link up and go get lunch or whatever. These are people that you might be getting a job with when they own their own business. Maybe they're investing in your business. Maybe you guys are going into business together. Maybe you are staying at their house when you're in their home state or whatever. These are just people that you're going to know your whole life, and it's really important to, whether you're going to college or not, get out, meet new people, and get into new places. And this is what EJRC Outdoors and Adventure Style is really about. The Adventure Style lifestyle is about doing new things in life and having fun, looking good while you're doing it, having your own style. So make sure, guys, to keep living the Adventure Style. If you have any questions about whether you're going to college or what you're doing in your life, drop them down below. I'm no counselor, but I'll try my best to maybe connect with you a little bit and we can talk about it. I love talking about that kind of stuff. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the next episode of EJRC Outdoors. Make sure to follow our Instagram and Facebook right here, guys. I'll see you. Peace.